tall with our spine nice and long, crown of the head facing the ceiling, hands to heart center. Breathing deeply, inhale. Exhale, fill that belly up with air. Inhale, navel to the spine. Exhale, constricting the throat, filling the belly with air. Continue on your own. And the intention for today is creating peace in your life. Creating peace. Let's inhale together and exhale for Om and Shanti. Big inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, yogis. Good morning. Is that Bhumi? Is that Bhumi? Oh, it's Dimple. Hi, Dimple. You probably feel guilty because of yesterday. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. I'm just pulling your leg. Okay, ladies. Today, the practice is going to be about strengthening our shoulders because towards the end of this challenge that last week, I want to get into the crow pose. I want to get into a stand. Yes, I do. Yes. So let's work. Today's all about the shoulders. So excuse me, my buddy, my friend. Okay, here we go. Coming into tabletop. And I really encourage you to work on making sure that your wrists are going to be strong enough. So even if we're not focusing on the wrist, you do that daily because you will need strong wrists as well. Inhale, right leg rises behind you. Point those toes down towards the mat. Staying here, breathing, navel going towards the spine. Neutral neck here. Your hips are aligned and squared with the front of the mat. Continue breathing. Remember, your fingers are evenly spread apart. Root down onto the earth. Now the left arm rises. Keeping that neck long, spread those left fingertips. Balancing here. Looking good, solid. We're just going to stay here for a bit longer. Give me 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. Exhale, release. Inhale, the left leg rises behind you. Go ahead and bring your toes facing the mat. Stay here a while. Maybe lift that right hand off the mat and shake out that wrist. See how it feels on your left arm. Do you have that strength? Making sure the left shoulder is still over the left wrist. Bring that right palm down, fingers evenly distributed. Now inhale, right arm rises in front of you. Neck is neutral. Navel towards the spine. Come back to today's intention. To create peace, excuse me, to create peace in our lives. Breathe that in. Exhale, slowly release down. Inhale, arch your back, gazing upwards. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Really exaggerate these movements and begin flowing through them, making sure your shoulder remains over the wrist. Hips can come down onto the heels. We're warming up the spine. Feel free to go in circles, but keeping the integrity of the cat and cow. The inhales, arching the back, and the exhales, rounding the back. This should feel pretty awesome. Move with the flow, like you're a wave in the ocean. Come back to neutral. Inhale, right leg rises. Go ahead and bring that right leg over to your right side. Left arm rises. Bring that left arm to the left side. So your foot is parallel to the right hip. Your left wrist is parallel with the left shoulder. Neck remains neutral. Exhale, release down. Inhale, left leg rises. Begin moving that left leg over to the left side. Right arm rises. Begin moving that right arm to the right side. Core is engaged. Exhale, release down. Wide knees, toes touch. Come into child's pose, keeping your arms engaged, meaning your shoulders are off the mat, your forearms are off the mat. Forehead releases down. Hips touch the heels, rest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, go ahead and come forward. Shoulders over the wrist, lengthen your back. Legs down, come all the way down onto the mat. Forehead on the mat, hands on either side, elbows facing towards the back of the mat. Top of the feet are on the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, breathe into the lower back. Really engage your shoulders here, peeling the chest off the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend the arms. Pelvis comes off the mat. Extended cobra. Don't crunch your spine. That's why the pelvis is off the mat. Exhale, release down. Inhale, forearms come onto the mat on either side of you. Breathe here, take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Next, deep breath in, come all the way up into Sphinx pose, pushing your hands towards the back of the mat, but staying exactly as is. So that's where your shoulders are doing the work. You're not just staying here with your shoulders on either, your forearms on the side. You're actively pushing the mat away from you. That's where the shoulders get stronger, focusing on that lower back and Sphinx. Now tuck your toes. Now come up to plank. Forearm plank. Feel free to hold on to either hand by interlacing the hands or staying as is. Straight back, crown of the head is facing forward, neutral neck. Come back to your intention. We got this. Exhale. Bring your hips off the mat all the way up. So you're in dolphin pose. Forearms remain on the mat. Yes, ladies, yes. Inhale, knees come down. Arms on either side. Head releases down in child's pose. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. Interlace the fingers behind you. Open your chest, rise up. Inhale. Rise to the sky. Heels are still, hips are on the heels. And dive forward. Crown of the head comes down in rabbit. Hips are off the heels, no pressure on the neck. Arms rising up. Those interlaced arms rise up. Inhale, release. Coming into hero pose. Let's stay here. Spine is nice and long. Crown of the head continues to focus on the ceiling. Inhale, right arm comes in front of you. Left arm underneath, eagle arms. Reach up so the elbows are in alignment with your chin. Breathing. Focusing on the shoulders. Exhale, hug yourself, really hug yourself. Elbows are in front. And release. Interlace the fingers again behind you, opening the chest up. Bend backwards. Breathe into that lower back. Exhale, release. Inhale, left elbow in front. Right arm underneath. Eagle arms on the left side. Rise up. Elbows and chin in alignment. Navel going towards the spine with every inhale. Core is always engaged. You just need to be aware of it. Exhale, big hug again. Release and come forward into tabletop. Tuck the toes. Hips rise up to down dog. Let's begin pedaling out one leg at a time. Left leg is extended, right knee is bent. Breathe in from the plantar up to the ankles, to the shin, the hamstring. Focus on that before you switch over and lengthen out your right leg. Left knee is significantly bent. Maybe the heel of the right foot comes onto the mat. We're not rushing through this. The longer you hold poses in yoga, the more beneficial it will be for your body. Slow and steady. Inhale, lengthen out the left leg. Bend the right knee. And now lengthen out the right leg. And remember, each leg is different. So really let your body feel the sensation as it needs, where it needs, when it needs. And now coming into down dog, straighten and lengthen out your spine. Navel going towards the spine. Inhale, high plank, shoulders over the wrist, fingers evenly distributed apart, crown of the neck, or I should say neutral neck. Breathe, don't hold your breath. When we're fearful, when we have anxiety, when we're stressed, when we're in yoga for difficult asanas, we naturally hold our breath. Let it go. Find your peace, find your strength from the breath. Exhale, kickstand the right knee. Left arm rises up. Left leg rises up. Gazing at your left fingertips. Exhale, release down, coming back into a high plank. Inhale, kickstand that left foot or left knee. Right arm rises, and then the left leg rises. Modified version of side plank. I'm being really good to you today. Ladies are working out so nice. Proud of you. Exhale, release down. Inhale, come forward, slither down. Right arm extends to your right side. Left hand is next to your chest. Begin rolling very gently over that right arm. Left leg rises and then comes over to the right side. Again, go ahead and you can play with this pose. The more intense you want for that inner shoulder stretch, bend that knee outwards so it continues to go towards the right side. Guaranteed you'll feel it. No pain. In my yoga, there is no pain. Discomfort, yes, but there should not be pain at any time. If there is pain, please release. That's not a good sign. Inhale, roll back over onto your belly. Left arm extends. Right hand next to your chest. Roll over onto that left shoulder gently. Right leg extends up and comes over to your left side of the mat. That knee is facing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come forward, back neutral. Hands on either side, tucking your toes. Inhale, push up position to high plank. Either bring your knees down or come forward a little bit, keeping in balance, elbows either side coming down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra, yogi's choice. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, arch your back, looking forward. Let's walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold down. Breathe into the hamstrings. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold once again. Maybe your hands come down onto the mat or hands are behind you holding on to the ankles. Just let yourself rest in this position. Let gravity do the work. Inhale, rise, one vertebrae at a time. Palms touch, slight back bend. Exhale for Samasthiti. Inhale, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose, bending the knees. Gazing forward, arms on either side. 3 Ujjayi breaths. The lower you go, again, great benefits. Inhale, right elbow comes on the outside of the left knee. Hands come into prayer position as you look over your left shoulder, making sure the knees remain over the ankles at all times. Exhale, release your hands down on either side. Left knee or left leg comes behind you. Right knee over right ankle, arms rise up. Low lunge. Inhale, left elbow on the outside of the right knee, hands coming to prayer, looking over your right shoulder. Don't round your back. Sit nice and tall. Spine is straight. Inhale, hands come on either side of the right foot. Lengthen out the right leg. Release the forehead down towards the knee. Flexing the right foot for runner's lunge. Inhale, right knee over right ankle. Left leg comes off the mat. Right foot meets the left foot. In down dog. Stay here, breathe 3 Ujjayi breaths. Bending the knees, arching the back, looking forward. Let's walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward, fold down. Inhale, rise to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana with the back bend. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Left elbow comes over outside the right knee. Hands come to prayer as you look over the right shoulder. Inhale, bring hands down onto the mat. This time the right leg goes behind you. Bring the knee down while the left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Rising up, arms up, gazing upwards for this low lunge. Focus on bringing the hips down. Bringing peace into your lives. Exhale, right elbow on the outside of that left knee. Hands come to heart center. Look over your left shoulder. Left knee continues to remain aligned over the ankle. Inhale, release the hands, bringing them on either side of the left leg. Lengthen out the left leg, releasing your forehead down. Flex the toes if you'd like. Inhale, left knee over left ankle. Right leg rises off the mat. Left foot meets the right foot. In down dog. Lengthen out the spine. Bring your knees down onto the mat. Roll over to the right side. Lengthen the legs in front of you. Shoulders over the hips, arms rising up. Flex those toes and reach forward, hinging at the hips for forward fold Paschimottanasana. Feel free to bend the knees as needed. Stretching here for 10 breaths. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Right arm rises, bend the right elbow, bringing the left hand onto the right elbow, guided down towards your back as far as it can go. Left arm goes back behind, maybe the fingers touch. Rest your your head on the right arm. And release. Left arm rises. Bend that left elbow. Using your right hand, help it along down your back. Come on, you can do it. Go further down. Right arm goes behind. Feel free to hold on to a shirt. Resting your head on that left arm, closing your eyes. Shoulders are still stacked over the hips, meaning the back is straight. Exhale, release. Come laying down on your back. Hug those knees in. Massage the lower back first by just rocking from side to side. And then bringing your hands onto knees. And have both knees make 3 rounds of big circles in one direction. And 3 rounds in the opposite direction. Coming to neutral, reach for your toes. Inhale, lengthen out the legs. Make sure the back of the neck is neutral and you're not scrunching it up in any way. Finally, bring your hands behind your knees, rock forward into Sukhasana or seated pose. Closing your eyes, bringing your hands to heart center. Let's close out today's practice with a big inhale. Om. 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 Shanti. 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 Namaste, the divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Have a magnificent Saturday.